Boston Celtics feeling pretty good about themselves coming off a 32-point win at the hands of the Los Angeles Lakers. They were hosting the Memphis Grizzlies, winners of 7 of their last 8, 10 of their last 14. Ja Morant right there, you're seeing his only points of the contest, if you can believe it. Just 1 of 5 from the floor, 2 points for the crazy good rookie. Speaking of crazy good, look at that pass over the shoulder by Marcus Smart, finding Javonte Green for the lay-in and the foul. Now no Jaylen Brown in this one for Boston. And out with an ankle injury, Jason Tatum stepping up, make it 33 straight games for Tatum, scoring in double figures. He had 23 points, not shown. He would leave the game in the third with a right groin strain. Boston led by 14 at halftime and used a 22-3 run in the third to just get this one out of control. Kemba Walker for 3. Gordon Hayward driving for the finish. And then Marcus Smart, who had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, knocks down a 3-ball. Boston led by as many as 38 in the fourth. They would go on to win 119-95. Memphis now, after winning 7 in a row, has dropped 2 straight. The Toronto Raptors hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly has won 2 in a row on the road after dropping 6 straight. Ben Simmons so great his last time out with a triple-double, 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists. Here he is on the drive, but more importantly for the Sixers, Josh Richardson pulling up lame, injuring that left hamstring. It's a strain. It was early in the first quarter. He would not return in this one. Ben Simmons, 6 first-quarter assists here, finding Tobias Harris for 3. Simmons, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 8 dimes, also 8 turnovers. Harris had 20 points for Philly. Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol give and go. Siakam with the dunk. And then Kyle Lowry going coast to coast, bobbing and weaving through Sixers defenders. And gets the tough reverse to go. It was tied at 50 at halftime. Fred VanVleet taking over, starting with late in the third. Here he is spotting up from well beyond the three-point arc to knock it down. Then here early fourth, coming off a screen. That one's good on the wing as Toronto took a 6-point lead. 7-point game now. VanVleet, another deep triple to push it to 10. He had 6 threes in 7 attempts. 22 points as that three capped a 10-0 Toronto run. They pulled away late, 107-95 the final.
Zach LaVine getting loosened up as the Chicago Bulls take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Bulls build a big lead early on in this thing. It's LaVine going up for the two-handed stuff. My gosh, what verticality from this guy as he goes up and crushes that one. And he's got this in his game as well. Can just drop the three-pointer. And then, boy, another speedy guard. Kobe White to the rack, the rookie. 9-30. Karl Anthony Towns, though, going off. Making the layup. Gets fouled as well. Then Towns in the fourth quarter. Driving for another bucket. That cuts the lead down to 3. Towns. Another one plus the foul for the lead. 40 points, 6 rebounds. Minnesota by 2. Being tied, Lauri Markkanen hands it off to LaVine, who knocks down a 3. He finished with 25. It's 111-108. Minnesota down 3 late, works it around. Shabazz Napier takes the 3. It's not even close, and the Bulls get the win, 117-10.
On a night when the Detroit Pistons were without Andre Drummond, had some dental work done, the Pistons saw Reggie Jackson come back in uniform for the first time since October. They also saw Sacramento's De'Aaron Fox throw one down on Christian Wood. Fox had a team-high 22 for the Kings. But here's Jackson, a little floater. First action since October 24th, out with a back injury. Had 22 points off the Detroit bench in this one. Pistons led 57-50 at halftime. And then Derrick Rose, his 10th straight game with at least 20 points. He had 22 to go along with 11 assists. Then more from Jackson. Throwing the oop to Christian Wood, who had 23. And then Reggie, a little step-back 3 to beat the shot clock. 127-106 Detroit victorious at home, where they had lost 7 of their last 8 contests, taking down the Kings in style. Both the Oklahoma City Thunder and Orlando Magic both coming off impressive victories as the Thunder won against Houston after trailing by 17 in the fourth, and Orlando beat Charlotte by 23 their last time out. Highlight plays early for OKC, that's against Dort with the dunk, then Dennis Schroeder faking. Markelle Fultz falls down and Schroeder knocks down the deuce. OKC by 9 at halftime. Aaron Gordon driving and throwing down a dunk over Nerlens Noel. Right foot, right hand, no problem for Aaron Gordon. Has plenty of hops to spare. Orlando down by 5 in the fourth. Terrence Ross has had multiple threes now in 5 straight games. He was 5 of 11 from beyond the arc, 26 points for him. And the Thunder, though, up by 4, 30-plus ticks left on the clock, and Dennis Schroeder hits a dagger. He had 31 for the Thunder as they go on the road to beat the Magic, 120-114.